It's really cool to just have people in their 20s in general on this platform to, talk about real life shit that people who are 20 years old, have to deal with.
Yes, yes. Welcome back to another weekly edition of IAC and School Detention. Thank you guys, as always, for tuning in. You are here with your host, Devonn
and Pierce.
Delayed, but back in action, better than ever.
Yes.
How you feeling, my boy?
I'm good, man.
I see your fingers doing better. Well, you were just telling me about that?
Yeah. My finger's a lot better now. I mean, it's healed up. I can almost make a full fist. Get about this far.
I know your gang signs are going crazy if you were gang bang.
Yeah, well, that's insane. No, but it feels good, bro. It hurts a little bit, but it's healing. So I'm happy with that. But yeah, bro, what I was saying was it just goes into what you said right before this about. I guess we'll find out. But I was talking to the doctor and he stitched my finger up. I was just like, yeah, man. So how'd you get into this? Like, did you always want to be a doctor? Like, blah, blah, blah. He was from Africa. I don't know where from Africa. Dude had the accent.
Yeah.
The name. I was like, clearly he's from somewhere. And he was like, I actually wanted to be I think he's an architect before this. But then, people were just like, you should be a doctor. And then, it's kind of just happened, So, which is crazy. How do you don't just become a doctor?
How the fuck does that just happen? Hell no. That's a conscious choice.
As an architect, I mean, he probably was smart to begin with. So it's just like, shit, fuck it, why not, But we were just talking about, he was like, oh yeah, what do you do? And I was telling him what I do, this is and that. He was like, oh yeah, man, that's really cool. Like, keep doing it. I see you're young, but you got a lot of life ahead of you, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, one thing I can tell you will fuck your dreams up is women and children. And I was like, what? I'm like, maybe. I don't know. And he was like, yeah, man, if you find a girl with the kid, it's done. You have a wife and kids, it's done. And I was like, I mean, obviously, I'm sure he was joking a little bit, and but I mean, and this goes for the same with other opposite sex too.
Of course.
It's not just for guys, but I mean, yeah, I mean, I can definitely see when you're, focused on reaching a certain goal in life, whether that's an academic goal or a financial goal or whatever you want to reach, and someone comes along and takes some of that focus and attention away from that, it can be a little distracting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I know countless people, I've heard countless stories where, it's they want to do X, Y, Z, get in a relationship, and then they don't. They were going to go to this school. They had a full scholarship here, but they decided to go to this one because of their significant other went there and they broke up. Or I didn't do this because I was dating so and so. You know what I'm saying? So it definitely happens. But at the same time, you can find that other person that will be able to kind of almost push you harder. You know what I'm saying? So I think it really depends on who you find and what their goals are as well, because if someone doesn't have the same mindset as you when it comes to like life almost, or like just trying to achieve things, that can be a little hard to kind of coexist, because if one person's super is a go-getter, you know what I'm saying, they just want to succeed, do this and that, other person isn't, you know what I'm saying. I can imagine how frustrating it would be trying to lug someone along with you who just doesn't have the same drive, or doesn't have the same goals or whatever, you know what I'm saying. So you definitely probably should find someone that has at least some similar interests, or at least understands where you're coming from and is there to support you. But if you're just gonna have kids with someone who just isn't on your level of whatever you're trying to do, it's gonna be extremely frustrating, because things slow down. Have kids, those take priority, I would hope, in your life. You know what I'm saying? So obviously you got to find out, how you're going to make money faster, how you make more money, so you may not be able to be a struggling artist, for 10 years before you blow up. You might have to take that job, or, join the military, do whatever you're going to decide to do. So I get what he was saying. But yeah, I thought it was kind of funny that he was like, yeah, bro, don't fuck all that shit. Follow your dreams. I was like, oh shit, all right, thanks, man.
100%.
And I looked down, he didn't have a ring finger on his hands. He didn't have a ring on his finger, so I was like, he's a doctor.
Yeah.
Maybe he wouldn't be a doctor if he was in a relationship, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or maybe he'd be an architect. And obviously we don't know his life, but maybe he would be an architect if he maybe had not followed that advice. He just chose to go and pursue architecture instead of being a doctor. Maybe someone put that seed in his mind.
Yeah. So I don't know. Cool dude though.
Yeah, that's some real shit to tell.
Yeah, it was pretty funny, but I was like, I I feel it 100%.
100%. Have you ever felt like you're in a situation where someone was pulling you away
from what I wanted to do?
Yeah.
Not necessarily. Not with someone who I've chosen to involve myself with romantically, relationship wise. You know what I'm saying? Like I've dealt with people who I've been like, you can tell they just aren't on the same wave as you are. Not that they're any lesser than I am. Of course not. You know, it's just that I have certain things I'm trying to accomplish, and you can just get from the vibe. Or if you try to talk to them about certain things, and they're just like, don't give a fuck about it. You know what I'm saying? And you can just tell like some people just don't have that, you know, same drive as I would. You know, with certain things. So yeah, I've definitely felt that with people. I'm like, I'm just gonna either, you know, not associate myself with you, or just kind of keep it to a minimum, so I can still continue doing what I want to do. Because I mean, it's out there for everybody, though. I mean, I'm sure everyone's, and that's not even just romantic relationships. That's friends too. I mean, there's countless people who I you know grown up with, you know, and if I see them, I'm gonna be cool with them, boom, boom, boom. But like I know, like we just aren't on the same page when it comes to life and what I'm trying to do and what they're trying to do, which is fine. And everyone has their own path, so they could easily be more successful than me in the future. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they just need something a little bit more push. Maybe they're working on something I don't know about. You know, it really depends. But I mean, yeah, everybody finds those people that, you know, just they're great people to be around, but they're not going to help you progress in life. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you got to make that tough decision to choose to kind of disconnect and remove yourself from that situation, which isn't always the easiest thing to do, you know. But I think in the end, you usually would be happy that you made that decision. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of people would understand. You know, not everyone would, but I mean, I think if you had to explain yourself to someone and be like, listen, you know, I did this because, you know, I felt like I wasn't, you know, reaching my total potential within this friend group, or you know, I felt like I was being held down. If someone told me that, which I hope no one ever tells me that I'm that person that's holding down, but if I am that person, someone's like, yo, like, sorry, I had to duck off. I had to do the X, Y, and Z, and I just couldn't do that around you. And I would be like, I get it, I understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you gotta do what's best for you. And that's not always gonna be a decision that everyone's gonna be happy with. You know what I'm saying? You might not even be happy with that decision, but you know it has to be made.
Yeah, that's a good point, bro. And a lot of times, some people don't realize that they're weighing someone else down, or that they're not being helpful enough because for the circumstance that they live in, or just the way that they are, or just like kind of the way they grew up, they don't actually realize like damn, maybe I'm holding this person back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that it takes a lot out of a person to be able to realize that and be self-actual and humble enough to be like, you know what, like, damn, I'm not being the best that I can be right now, and you doing this, so I'm just gonna let you go do your thing, and I'm not gonna block you or bother you at all.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. I mean, that takes extreme, just mass amounts of maturity and just self-awareness to be able to be like, I see that I'm holding you back, and I'm going, you know, so I'm gonna let you, you know, fly in a sense. Type shit. Either that, or you know, I see I'm not doing what I need to do to help you progress, so I'm going to change that. And, you know, and make the decision to be like, okay, I'm gonna be better. One of the two. But it takes a lot for someone to realize that, because I don't think people don't want to look at themselves as the reason that someone's not, you know, fulfilling their full potential. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So people don't want to see that in themselves. But if anything, I'd imagine people want to see them being the spark that gets them to where they need to go, type shit. You know, but that's not everybody. I mean, you know, if one of your friends or your significant other is working on something, and you know they just don't have time to do other shit, kick it, this and that, you know, and you're getting upset with them about it, and you're getting mad, this and that, starting arguments and forcing them away from what they're focusing on, then yeah, they're probably getting a little frustrated that you're not letting them, you know, work and try to get better. So, you know, it happens, man. It happens, man. Not everyone's always available when you want them to be, you know.
Facts. Not everyone's able to be where exactly you want them to be either. And everyone's on different parts of their journey. So I think it's when people, whether it be romantic relationships, partnerships, friends, it's important to, like, I used to be a person who would try to make my path, like if there's two people's paths, I used to try to make my path their path. And that's where I would go wrong at, because that's not mine. But I think when we're able to have two individual paths, and then they come together as one, instead of one going to the other, trying to change themselves completely, I feel like that's when two people can really succeed. That's romantically, that's friendly, that's anything.
Yeah, definitely, man. I mean, no one's gonna have the same path as you when it comes to whatever you do. Even if you're trying to chase the same dream, your paths to that dream are gonna be different. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, you're right for sure. I mean, if you're to really be able to coexist, even with different paths in life, or things you want to do, just being able to understand the other person's side of it and being like, I see what you're doing. Like, I'm not gonna get upset because you need a day to work on this. Not want to hang out. Like, I'm not gonna get upset because I get it. Because I'm gonna need that day at some point in time too.
Yeah.
And I would hope that you'd be able to give it to me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's definitely doable for sure. It's just something that either needs to be discussed before or during, or just kind of understood. Before entering in that relationship. You know what I'm saying? It's just things that need to be understood.
I completely agree. And I think that it comes down to a basis of communication, understand where you come from, and standing on what you say and what you mean.
Yeah.
That's
for sure.
That's something I've definitely, even though I'm an outspoken person, sometimes standing on what I say, what I mean, is something I've definitely got to get better at. And sometimes the way it works for me is that I'll let shit fly. That's not what I stand for. But then when it's time for me to sit up for myself, I've been holding it in so long, and then some other bullshit come out. Or some negative shit come out because it's been pent up. It's not fresh. It's not healthy because I just been holding on to it. But then once I actually let that shit out, I feel better. But then it's like, wow, look at the outcome. Had I just communicated this first and not held this in, maybe the outcome of the situation would have been different. And I think that can be communication, but it's also a little toxic. I think make sure you're addressing things right in that moment, finding the best way to say things to people is super important key too. But it's also important to have a good listener.
Yeah, 100%.
Super duper important to have a good listener. Someone who's willing to be receptive to whatever you're trying to say and how you're feeling.
Yeah, and I've tried to work on that too. Not that I don't listen to people. I mean, I think I listen to people, but I saw something online somewhere.
Because Pierce don't give a fuck about you. You don't listen to
Sometimes, man. But it was like when someone needs to vent about something, and I sometimes when people come to me with their problems, not like I was a therapist, but just I need someone to talk to. Boom, boom. They'll be talking to me and I'm listening, and then I find myself in my head trying to figure out, okay, how can I fix the problem? You know what I'm saying? Like what's the solution to this? And the thing is though, it's not everything needs a solution. You know what I'm saying? And that's not always my place to find, when people are talking to me and stuff like that. So sometimes what I saw was you should ask, when someone comes to you look, hey, I need someone to talk to, this and that. You got me for sure. I'm here. Do you want someone to just listen? Do you just want to vent, or do you want help trying to figure out how to fix it? So then I know I can, how to help you the most. You feel me? Because if you just want someone to listen to you so you can kind of talk it out, I can do that. I'll keep my mouth shut. But then, or we can kind of work together and be like, okay, what's the best solution to this problem? You know what I'm saying? Just trying to figure out the best way to help people, when it comes to talking and listening and stuff like that. Because I can imagine how frustrating it would be if you just need someone to talk to, just to kind of just get your words out and get your thoughts out, and they're constantly trying to butt in and be like, okay, well, have you tried this? What about this? Okay, well, I see you doing this. It's just stop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I could definitely see how that would be frustrating, and I've been that. At least I don't know. I've never been told to stop, but I feel like sometimes that's just in my head. I'm always like, okay, what's the solution to this problem? But it's not always about fixing it. Sometimes just talking about it helps out a lot, and just getting those feelings out. It's almost like writing a journal, just getting that whatever was inside out on either a piece of paper or in someone's ears or a video or whatever the case is, just not harboring them and holding on to them helps a lot. So
yeah, no, I definitely agree that that's a really good point. And I think that kind of goes when we talk about here in the personal pages, where we always tend to talk about our personal experiences, paths and your career questions. But I think all of it stems from just having honest communication with yourself and with others. With yourself, most importantly, because if you don't know what you're going to present to somebody, then don't present shit. You know what I'm saying?
Those are the toughest conversations to have with yourself, because a lot of the time it's you coming to terms with what's wrong, or what you're not doing right. You know what I'm saying? And you know, not everyone wants to. You know, most people I'd imagine would want to assume that they're doing most things fairly well.
Yeah.
You know, and whether that's in life, relationships, career, you know, school, whatever. But a lot of times, I mean, I know I don't. As much as I think I'm doing things well, I know I'm not doing everything well. You know, and I know there's a lot of things that I need to kind of address within myself to get where I need to go. And not every conversation is an easy one. You know, not every realization is an easy one. And sometimes it hurts. Sometimes it sucks. Sometimes it's like, damn, like, what are you doing type shit. But, you know, you got to be able to do that to really, I feel like, progress in life. Because if you're constantly hiding and shoving those flaws away, you know, so you don't have to face them, then you're never going to be able to become a better person, because you're refusing to fix the flaws that you have. So your flaws are just always going to be there. They're always going to be present, and you're not going to really be able to grow.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And you're just going to be that guy that's acts like he did when he was 21 and these dude's 50. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, like, grow up a little bit, you know?
Yeah, so. I think that times we escape pain and we escape certain things is when we don't grow. I think that when we, like you said, when we push it down, or we just try to act like it didn't happen, or we just kind of confront it. And I think that sometimes as humans, we make a decision, okay, either is this a small issue, we're going to let this roll off our shoulder, or this is a big one, and we're going to sit with this and eat with this. I feel like the best thing to do in life is to, I think one of the best things is pick your own battles, even if those are battles within. Decide which is, okay, that's whatever, I'm going to let that roll off my shoulder, or decide, damn, this is becoming a trend, let me sit down, talk about this, and let me chew on this to make sure, like, this doesn't happen again.
Yeah, man, that's real. I mean, and I think in our society, obviously every decade and every generation has its own things that people are addicted to and you know, seem to kind of always fall into. I mean, obviously we have a lot of them here, whether that's drug use, social media use, media intake, you know what I'm saying? Just a lot of bullshit that I feel like a lot of people need to have to be like, damn, like, I need to chill out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to calm down, because a lot of this stuff's just too readily available to me at this point. You know, and I'm just I find myself constantly consuming, constantly smoking, constantly drinking, constantly doing this, or, you know, whatever it is that you're constantly doing that's not really giving you any benefit, not helping you any, you know, that's something that we all kind of gotta handle, gotta deal with, you know, and not everyone does. It's easier just to live in the moment and enjoy what's happening, but then you kind of sit back and after the fun's done, you're like, man, like, was that worth it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if you're going into it's an everyday thing, or if you're constantly just, like, sometimes, like, I get mad at myself, like, because, like, the other day I was with my boy and we were just watching, I think we were watching Survivor. No, I just got into Survivor, like, recently, a couple months ago. Insane.
MTV, right?
No, it might have been on MTV.
Because me and her have been watching.
There's a show called, like, The Challenge.
We've been watching The Challenge on Netflix, right?
Yeah.
We've been watching The Challenge.
I haven't been watching The Challenge. I've been watching Survivor. Same shit though, basically.
Pretty much, yeah.
Same shit though, but it's dope.
Yeah.
Damn, it's just crazy. But like, we were watching it, and I was on my phone scrolling, and I wasn't looking at anything. I was on Reddit. I was just like scrolling
mindlessly.
I was like, why am I like? Let me put, like, I had a friend here I could talk to. I had something we were both watching. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here looking at my phone, not saying anything. Let me put this away, you know, because I wasn't even looking at anything. I'm just so used to scrolling through it, you know. So it's like, fuck, you know, and that's a lot of stuff. It's not just with social media, man. But I mean, it's just, you know, as we grow, there's things that we're gonna have to confront. You know what I'm saying? And not everyone's gonna have someone that's gonna be able to point things out to them and be like, hey, like, you're doing this wrong and you need to fix this and this and that. Sometimes you gotta be that person for yourself. And really have those tough conversations, you know, and the thing is, I feel like when you have those conversations, this stems into with who you're surrounding yourself with as a friend group and just in life, you know, when you see yourself doing things that you're not happy with, you know what I'm saying, and you decide to stop those things, to other people, you're going to probably look at or be seen as changing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not the same anymore because you don't do these things anymore. But it's like, I don't do them because they're not good for me. I don't do them because I can be better than this. You know what I'm saying? And then when, depending on how the people around you react to you trying to better yourself, if they're coming at it in a negative light, in a negative way, then you could be like, now that I've cleaned out my life, I can clean out my surroundings. You know what I'm saying? Because now I see who's happy with me stopping my consumption of social media as much, or drugs as much, or anything as much, versus someone who's like, oh, you're lame now because you don't, you're not trying to drink every night, or you're not trying to do this every night, or you're not trying, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, once you clean your life up, then you can start cleaning up everything around you. And I feel like the first step is really just kind of coming to terms with, because you can't blame everybody else. Because if you start blaming everybody else and start I'm cutting you off, and you're the reason I'm doing this, you're the reason I'm doing that, you're always going to find yourself back to where you were, because you're not dealing with the main issue, which is yourself. You know what I'm saying? So once you figure that out, then you can start figuring everything else out, which then just lets you live a better life, which whatever that is to you. Mm-hmm. You feel me?
Have you ever experimented with a accountability partner?
An accountability partner?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess not outright, like, with a label, you're my accountability partner. But I think my friend group is that. I think I have accountability partners. Because I definitely I don't take it upon myself to be that guy, but I mean, if I see my friends,
you will.
I will say something. I'll say something.
Oh, will you?
But I mean,
you're not going to the gym? My bet.
Yeah.
You do push-ups today? My bet. Old judgmental ass.
Yeah, but I mean, it's I'm only upset when my friends don't do something that's gonna benefit them, that's gonna help them.
And then we complain about it. I get it.
Exactly. So like if I try to hold my friends accountable, if I see them doing some dumb shit, if I see them not really going down the right path, or they're getting lazy on the fitness front, or the school front, or just trying to succeed, I'm gonna say something to them, because I would hope that they would say something to me if they see me doing that. And I've been told things, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm like, all right, cool. Like, I appreciate you telling me that, because I didn't realize that's how I was coming off to people, or I didn't realize that was such an issue, because, I may do it so much that it's just whatever to me, but someone could be like, damn, or like, Pierce is tripping right now. You know what I'm saying? So I need those people in my life. So I mean, luckily my friends are those people, so I guess, I have had accountability partner or partners, which, I mean, I'd imagine they should be your friends, like they should 100%. Be the people you're, you see the most often and hang out with the most often should be the people that hold you accountable to things, and that kind of keep you in track.
Yeah, no,
Sorry, I'm just adding something.
I was gonna say, is that a signal for some shit? Okay.
No.
I think I definitely have. I never had a partner where it's like, okay, I'm checking with you. But people tell me, like, if you know me, my thing is eating. Yeah. I'm a horrible eater.
Yeah.
Horrible eater, bro. And like, I'm a type of eater where I'll go and won't eat dinner. Like, I used to get off work and grab like 2 bags of Doritos, a pack of cookies, and like a juice, kill that, and some Starbursts, because that's my favorite. Get a dinner, and that'll be my dinner. That I don't eat dinner, and it's like,
that's wild
as fuck. I used to be horrible. I used to blame my parents, like, I get my sweet tooth from my parents, and I used to get away with it when I was on the swim team in high school. When I was active all the time, I ain't get no fuck.
Yeah.
What, bro? I was consuming all the carbs I could. Plus, I didn't have any money like that in high school either.
Right.
Like I do now. But now that I moved out on my own, 1, that shit is expensive. 2, I get up every day, I look at my stomach. I'm like, bruh. So my accountability partners are you, Von Trell. He was telling me, like, should you really be eating that? And then my girl be looking at my stomach. She calls me Santa Claus. I ain't that fucking big, of course.
Yeah.
But sometimes those words be like, damn, like, that hurts my feelings. But at the same time, it's like, okay, like, there's a point that comes with this.
Yeah, like all good jokes contain truth.
Facts. And it's a good joke.
I call you Santa Claus, but it's definitely got a little good on you.
Real, yeah. Because, like, when mid-pandemic, like, July, bro, I was, like, you remember how skinny I was? I was, like, 180. Riding my bike everywhere. 20 minutes. If you follow me on Instagram, I was riding my bike.
Outside, so you're sweating. So,
I was riding my bike to work. From my parents' house, that's, like, 19 to 20 miles round trip. 10 there, 10 back, and then I just ride my bike on my days. Nothing else to do. Yeah. Ride my bike on my days off, come home, DJ, kick it, do whatever. I was just riding. Yeah. But then I moved out on my own, picked up some weight, ate everything in my freezer. I'm just now losing weight again. But people hold me accountable for what I eat.
That's good that you're losing weight, though.
Thank you, bro. Yeah, bro. What's another thing, y'all? Meal prep. Meal prep if you can.
That's what you've been doing?
In a roundabout way. I haven't been, like, documenting and counting out calories and not that extensive.
Just getting the shit ready.
But I will, like, last week, I cooked some chicken breasts and I made some Brussels sprouts. And my Tupperware is perfect for it. I got the chicken breasts here, a little spot here for the Brussels sprouts. I filled that spot up with Brussels sprouts and I packed up 3 days straight worth of lunch to go to work.
That's what's up, though, yeah.
Yes, I cook, I make meals for lunch at work and I make meals for dinner. Breakfast is sometimes it gets hard because if I like this week I got to work at 6:30, 6:45. I ain't got time to get up and cook. Get up and cook. So I may boil some eggs now, like today when I'm off. Yeah, and then like
tomorrow morning
get a yolk, but I have a high metabolism too, and I work on my feet all day, so I go through that shit fast.
Yeah.
So I ain't got time to be cooking eggs like that. Yeah. So boil egg, maybe a yogurt, maybe a banana, throw that shit down.
Just something quick.
Something quick. That's
probably damn near could eat on the way there.
Facts. Or even when I get there real quick, 5 minutes after I clock in, just bang, bang, bang. Fill my stomach up. And I get to lunch. Okay, boom, I eat lunch. The thing is for me, my meals have been healthy, but it's in between my meals.
Yeah.
I'm a snacker. That's my thing. But when I snack, that costs you money. You need money. And on top of it, I need to just be healthier. So I'll be trying to buy a little healthier snacks. You know what I'm saying?
Just get healthier snacks.
I mean, like
what kind of snacks?
I've experimented with the Nature Valley bars, of course. Goat. Always good.
I just don't like how
they're crumbly. They get crumbly as fuck.
Right, like why? Yeah, I know they have like a chewy one too and stuff, but like I know it's like the whole joke with the Nature Valley bars that is super crumbly.
You know, it's like
it's
Scooby
like,
snacks.
It's worse. It's worse. It's worse. Because you just can't bite into one with just having a mess. I'm just like, this is just. It's not that good to deal with the mess.
You don't think so?
It's good. But there's plenty of other granola bars that I can eat that I'm not going to look down and have, just an insane amount of shit on me that I got to brush off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Good, though.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
When I eat those, my tricks, I go eat and I'll kind of suck in a little bit, see if I catch any crumbs. It doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
Maybe it lessens it.
What you do, there's no clean way to eat them.
Facts. So.
Unless you dunk them. I've never tried dunking them in, like, milk.
That sounds fire. But I've never tried that. Because usually when I eat them on the go, I'll do that, or I'll do, what I've been trying is they got these, like, oatmeal squares, round sugar cinnamon, the soft ones.
I've had those.
Woo, I got some of those in the car right now. I've been trying to eat those instead of going out to buy snacks. I work next to a dollar store, like 2 for $5 for 2 boxes, done. And that's why I've been trying to eat that. Then I'll go home and I'll eat dinner. So, but because I got off track, but my accountability partner is the one, like, they make me feel like, okay, like, stay on top of your shit. Stay on top of it. That's why it's important to have somebody like who sets an example. I only got that meal prep shit from my girl. She meal prep heavy. Like I'm balancing this out. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna do this. Like having someone in your life who's gonna set a good example for you, set that bar for you, and just kind of show you the way things could be better is key. But it's up to you to go follow and make that choice.
Yeah, that's real. That's 100%, man. Because they can't do it for you, but they can kind of be in your ear.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I need to start meal prepping. I've been saying that for the longest time, though. I've been always wanting to meal prep. I just don't.
I don't. The only downfall of it is you're cooking a lot, but I try to keep it all in one day.
Yeah, that's what you should do. I mean, I know, like on Sundays, people just bake chicken breast. Just bake a bunch of chicken breast, have a bunch of veggies, and then with it, rice, potato, whatever you're gonna eat with it. You know what I'm saying? Just cook it all. It doesn't have to be that hard. Usually, if you bake it, you can still shit in the oven
and go about your business.
Exactly. So I guess but that you figure that out the more you do it.
Yeah,
the better ways to do it.
Facts. Like for me, like I got fish at the house, and I know that I could take that fish, cut up into 4s, and that could be lunch or dinner for me. So and dried cereal. I've been snacking on dried cereal too. Just no milk, just smacking that. It's better than Skittles and Starburst.
You should try. Do you like bananas, right?
I love bananas.
Banana chips.
Really?
Yeah.
From where?
I love banana chips. You like banana chips?
From where though? Because I tried these.
I mean, I don't have a brand,
Okay. I mean, because I tried these fruit chips from the dollar store next to me. That shit was horrible.
You get it from the dollar store. Go to Meijer and just get a bag of banana chips or apple chips.
I'll try banana chips. I like
that. Bro, there's these apple chips. Cannot remember the name of them right now. I could figure it out, but they're so fucking good.
Really?
Like you bite into it. It's an apple, obviously, so it's gonna taste like an apple, but then the saliva like gets into it, then it like gets soft, and it's like then you're biting into an apple. I don't know. It's just they're just the best episodes I've ever had. But like just fruit chips, you know what I'm saying? Because my thing is, I'm a big crunch guy.
Yeah.
You give me a bag of chips, I don't care what size.
Smacked. Gone.
Yeah. Literally, bro. Family size to one chip, I will eat the whole thing.
Me
like,
too,
if
bro.
you don't stop me,
I wouldn't inhale that
I
shit.
will eat it.
Taco flavored Doritos are the fucking
Bro, just give me a bag of regular potato chips.
It's over, bro.
Just
only
salted, preferably kettle cooked potato chips. I will eat the whole bag.
That's grown man talk. Everyone sleeps on that kettle chip.
Right, people don't eat kettle chips, bro. If you're gonna get potato chips of any type, you gotta get kettle chips.
The mesquite barbecue by
They're
Lay's.
the best ones. They're the best ones. Like, why would you not want extra crunch? I don't know, but that's the thing with me. Like, luckily, I work out a good amount, so I feel like
or else you'll be fat.
Yeah, I'd be big, man. So I mean, I think eating some chips here and there is all right. You know, granted, yeah, obviously it's definitely not the healthiest thing in the world. But if I wanted something that's crunchier, I could always look to like banana chips. Like, so I'm still eating fruit. You know, I'm still being healthy with it. Or even like veggie chips, which aren't even that bad. Or like
they look like French fries, right?
Yeah, they might have like other shapes too.
I got you.
You know
I got you.
Or the root chips. This are like sweet potatoes, or like have you ever sweet potato chips?
No.
What?
That sounds great. It's healthy for you.
Yeah, man.
I'm in there. That's all you have to say.
Yeah, man.
I'm in there.
I mean, like obviously it's still fried, you know, but there's also like baked stuff too. But there's just healthier options for like if you want like chips, crunchy shit, or like, you know, ice cream. There's probably healthier ice cream out there, you know, no low fat.
Some stuff though, if you go too healthy, you're gonna ruin the experience. And it's just pointless.
Yeah. I mean, like I don't know, bro. Like I'm all for being like healthy. You know what I'm saying? But like, I don't know. I mean, I'm not just trying to be miserable when I eat either. You feel me? Like, I have no reason to. Now, if I was competing for something, like if I was like a bodybuilder or athlete, or I had like a medical condition, obviously, you know, and I can only eat certain things, and yeah, I'll you know, do what I need to do to be in peak physical condition. But I'm not competing, you know, in anything. I'm not specifically training for a sport, and even if I was, like, I'm not being a pro, so it's not like I gotta be just a dog out there. So yeah, I mean, I try to eat healthy, but like yesterday, bro, I made some. I got videos of I can show you, bruh. So
show me.
Gas.
What was it, bro? You can tell how much we love food on this podcast.
So I had some shrimp, jumbo shrimp.
Okay.
That
I got a shrimp story too.
Put some like, I put like cayenne pepper, some garlic,
spicy,
and I just mix it up, let that sit.
That's a lot of flavor.
A lot of flavor.
That's a lot.
And then I same thing with the chicken. I had the chicken. I put paprika on that one. Garlic, a little bit of lemon juice, let that sit. Then I got some.
Lemon juice brings the shit out of everything, bro. Oh my god.
Right, doesn't it look amazing?
How'd you get? See, I was making shrimp the other day. How'd you get it to be that color?
So what I did was, I'll tell you what I made. So what I had was.
Send that to me.
Yeah, I'll send it to you. So I had the shrimp and I had the chicken. I had 3 pots or 3 pans. I had one pan, boom. That's what I was gonna cook. I had bacon too, so you don't eat bacon. You can do turkey bacon.
I know. I eat pork bacon, just not as much.
Oh, okay. So boom. So I had bacon in this pot here cooking. Then I had another pan which I had olive oil going with onions on a low. Caramelize them. I just had those going the whole time. It was like on like second, like just super low heat. Those were cooking, and then I had a pot of pasta cooking as well. And then after the bacon was done, took that out, took some of the grease away, and then I put some butter in there, and I cooked the shrimp in that to get the flavor from the bacon grease, and I put some butter. So that's where the color came from.
I'm about to bust.
And then I cooked the chicken. Then I put some garlic in the pot with the olive oil and the onions. Just kind of cook that real quick because that burns really fast. You don't want to cook that as long as you can.
The onions?
Yeah. So put the garlic in there, and then I threw the chicken in there. Cook that in there, right? So as that's going, I'm getting some cherry tomatoes, cutting those in half, right, and then I put that in the pan with the chicken and the onions and the olive oil and the garlic, and cook those down. You feel me? And then I took some light cream. I wanted some heavy cream, but I didn't have heavy cream, so I had light cream. Poured that in with the pan.
It sounds so good.
I took the heat off, poured that in the pan, so it's kind of like let the flavors kind of like just get married and get nice and well known with each other.
Damn.
Then I threw a 4 cheese blend, shredded cheese in there to thicken it up and just give it a little bit more.
What the fuck are you even making?
I don't know, bro. I don't know what it was. And then I threw the shrimp in there too. And mix all that up together. And then I took some veggies that I actually had thawing out, and I cooked them in the pan that had the shrimp and the bacon and all that stuff in there. So I sauteed those with the butter.
Wait. So you caramelize in the pan, caramelized onions, shrimp, bacon was in a separate pan.
So I had 3. I had the water for the pasta.
All right.
I had my bacon and shrimp pan. Then I had my olive oil, chicken, onions, garlic. Everything eventually is going to get into this pan, right?
That's where the sauce is at.
Because that's where the sauce is at, right? So once everything's in this pan, I took the vegetables I was thawing out. I put them in the bacon and shrimp pan and cooked them in that to get all the bits from that. Real quick, sauteed that up, got all that stuff, and then I just ate it, bro. It was fire, bro. It was gas.
You got a picture of everything, not just the shrimp?
Yeah, I should. Man, bro.
Oh,
yeah, it was. Yeah,
God,
it was so serious, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I was just thinking about it.
That sounds good as fuck. Oh my God. Oh shit!
Doesn't that like gas,
Look
bro?
Look at the carrots. Look at the noodles. What noodles is that? It's red spaghetti noodles. Thick spaghetti noodles. Oh my God! Send me that one too. That shit. I'm thinking I'm inserting the video. That looks absolutely fucking flame.
It was just so gas, man. Like
that sounds fucking delicious. You know what I do? I made shrimp. Let me think. Shrimp fettuccine Alfredo.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Mm-hmm. I said that in the right order? I think I did.
Oh, here's a shrimp cooking in the pan and everything.
Those some big ass shrimp, boy. Where you get them from?
Jewel, bro.
I got my shrimp from Aldi's.
Jewel in a frozen bag.
You know, it's
fat ass shrimp.
When I got my so I made shrimp fettuccine Alfredo, bro. What I did was I stir fried the shrimp in the pan, right? Mm-hmm. And they shrink a lot. So cool. Yeah. I seasoned that with salt, pepper. Shout out to Miss Dash. I used the original Miss Dash, the onion and herb. I threw some garlic powder on there, and then I think I used the original onion and herb and the table blend, right? Yeah. Whip that up. Cool. That's in the pan cooker with some olive oil. Bet. Then I set my fettuccine noodles on the side. Because I didn't use my huge ass pot, I used this medium pot. I just broke it up, half in there. Boom. Those are in there, right? And then I made the vegetables on the side. So on my third eye, I got my vegetables cooking up here. I cook my vegetables last though.
Yeah.
Those are quick.
Yeah, those are super quick.
Quicker, not as quick as shrimp, but those are super quick to stir fry. So I was like,
yeah. You always gotta. I've been getting a lot better at this. Timing what you're cooking.
Facts.
So everything kind of gets done at the same time.
Yes, sir.
So you can then put it together.
Yeah.
Because I knew the shrimp would be quick. You know, so I was like, let me get this done. Yeah, but I also didn't want to overcook the shrimp. So I cooked the shrimp and I took it off and I just put it to the side. And then I just added it to the pasta and everything once it was combined already. Because I didn't want to put it in the pot with the chicken and everything. And it's so hot.
It was so cooked.
Because it cooks after you take it off the heat. Because the residual heat.
It's still hot. Perfect.
Exactly,
so if you just move the pot on a cold eye, you're good.
I just took it out the pot in general.
That works too.
Yeah, either way. Just removing it from the heat.
Facts. So my shrimp was in there. Blew out the bam. Vegetables over here. Season my shrimp. Once I get done with my shrimp juices, a little bit of olive oil I put in there and everything, I dump that in the strainer. Mm-hmm. Boom. And then once I dump that in the strainer, I got my fourth pot that I'm going to mix everything in. I just dump that, right? Then from there, I get my noodles. And then once the noodles are done, I start those and make sure those are good. Boom, I strain those. Boom, dump that in the pot. Then from there, I grab my Alfredo sauce from the fridge. Boom, whop the bam. I cut that pot on low. Yeah. That way, it'll stay warm. I let it simmer, put the lid on it. That way, it's not still cooking, but it's warm. Yeah. Finish my vegetables. I didn't take a picture of it, but that shit was fire. But guess what I forgot to do? What? Forgot to take the tails off the shrimp. Yeah. So we were eating pasta, but had to pause our eating to get the fucking...
Bruh, restaurants do that, and I don't know why.
I know why. Why? It would take away from my experience, because I was really annoyed. This sounds so fucking privileged. They leave the tails on. Oh, they do?
Not every restaurant.
That's annoying as fuck.
There's been some restaurants I've been to.
That's lazy.
Yeah, I'm like...
That's lazy as a bitch. I'm probably paying like $8 for this pasta, so you better break my fucking tails off.
Yeah, really, my tails were off. I made sure I was like, oh, I fucking deal with that.
This is my first time doing it, and she brought it up, but I should have crack, and then dump it in. Because as I'm eating it, I'm just, oh, it's so good. You have to pause your pasta eating to take the shrimp off and then do that. So next time, though, now I know. And now that I've done that, because that to me seems so like, oh, this is so hard. That shit was easy as hell.
Cooking?
Cooking. The cooking, that, it seems so hard. It's so easy.
Honestly, I mean, cooking itself is easy. Unless you're doing something that's, like, not easy. Like, some professional chef type shit. Yeah. But, like, you just gotta follow a recipe. I didn't follow a recipe for that, but that's because I had an idea of what I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? But if you're just starting out, just get a recipe you want and just follow the directions. If you can do that, you're gonna get the dish is gonna turn out fine. You know what I'm saying? And then once you get, somewhat used to being in the kitchen, then you can kind of just be like, oh, start putting shit together. You feel me? But yeah, bro, cooking's so easy.
That shit was butter, bro. And
so
now
easy. I love cooking, bro.
Now that I'm on my own, bro, how you feel about a cooking show?
To do it, I don't know. I thought about it. I've thought about
or not even a show, just like filming that shit.
I've thought about doing that. I feel like I'd want to know more shit though.
Or it could just be just figure some shit out. That shit sounds.
Maybe one day. Yeah, maybe next time I'll have someone like film me do it.
Maybe.
And I could be like, all right, so this is what we're doing.
Facts. I tried.
Quarantine. I did that. I did that during quarantine. Yeah.
I remember that. You were toasted in that video.
I was gone. Bro.
I remember that, but I did that once on my story just because you disrespected my chicken, because that shit was still fucking flame. But
it looked dry.
It tasted great, so don't hate. It wasn't dry. Maybe it just wasn't for you to see.
Yeah, don't send it to me again.
Fuck yeah. But yeah, man, like the shrimp, the cooking's easy. It's the preparation and the cleanup that's bad. But thank God, thank Jesus, shit, and Moses too, for that matter, for dishwashers.
Yeah.
Cause boy, if I had to manually clean dishes, I don't know how much I'd be cooking. Cause that's a lot of work.
Well, I cleaned a lot of them yesterday, but yeah, dishwashers definitely are great.
Cause I'm the king of soaking. I think I got some shit soaking in my house right now.
You gotta soak stuff.
Oh, I fucked up at? Because when I dumped the noodles out, some noodles had stuck to the pan. But I was managing so many of the eyes. This pot here, the back left one, I left on, and so the little residual noodles in there got burned. So now that pot got a stain in it, and I don't like that. So now that pot's been soaking. And if anything, I'm going to get like some bleach, or not some bleach, some, baking soda. Baking soda, probably ask my mom for some tips, because I'm sure she know how to get that shit out.
Yeah.
My pots could be good again. I paid a lot of money for those pots.
Yeah, man, you got to make sure your shit's good. You know what? Oh, another thing, what else I put in my food was pasta water.
Pasta? Oh, you dumped the pasta water.
Not all of it. Oh my God, no. Just save some of it. Like, I just got like a mug and just got some water in there.
Add some juice to it.
Just adds a little bit of flavor to it, and
Interesting.
I added it to it.
I never thought about that.
Yeah, not a lot, just a little bit.
I've been cooking that. I've been cooking tilapia and salmon. It's great fishes to cook. I'm gonna try a different fish. I don't like them frozen from Aldi's. I get the fresh ones in a 2-pack.
Fish?
Yeah, they're a little more expensive, but at the same time, it's like I'd rather do that than go with like a frozen. Like I'm gonna cook that shit tonight.
And what's wrong with frozen?
Nothing. I don't know. I just don't feel. For me, when I try something new, I gotta work myself to being like, okay, like I'm comfortable doing this. This is how I'm gonna do it. You know, like I don't know, because like in my mind, I gotta make sure I work myself up to this extra step I gotta take versus what I was already doing. Even though it's not an extra step. To defrost it, it's literally just
put in some water.
Put in some water. Hot water, or just
I don't use a microwave to defrost anything.
You know what? I got into that habit when I forget to take my chicken ground turkey out. Then I get into that habit. I try not to anymore though.
I mean, if I need it done right away, maybe. But like every time I do it, it just slightly cooks some of it. And I was like, That's gross.
I put remember how strong a microwave is?
Yeah.
I almost did that, but it almost cooked the fucking ground turkey in the package. The ground turkey pack almost popped. Like a bubble started to form over. Like it was about to. I forgot to put holes in it. I fucked up. Either way, it came out good though. But next thing I want to cook, that's like this week. I work at 6:30 every day this week.
Yeah.
So when I go grocery shopping today, I'm just gonna cook just to cook.
You know what you should do? Breakfast burritos.
How I do it?
How to make breakfast burritos?
Oh, I can use ground turkey for that.
Yeah, you use ground turkey, use some chorizo sausage, whatever the fuck you want to use. Egg, cheese.
I can pre-make that.
Boom, 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 boom. Freeze them. And then you just take them to work, pop them in the microwave. You got a breakfast burrito. A little bit of hash browns in there or something.
I love hash browns, bro. I'm now learning how flexible potatoes are. Potatoes are top 5 food ever.
Potatoes, bro.
Nigga, ever.
Today, bro.
Honestly, bro, for me, it's like potatoes and tacos. They up there with each other in my book in terms of food that I love. Just because
potatoes and tacos.
Potatoes are so flexible.
Yeah, they are, bro. I love fried potatoes, which aren't horrible for you, but like French fries, chips, hash browns. Then you got fried a potato. I'm sure I would eat it.
Then you got
like an apple.
Then you got mashed potatoes. You got sweet potatoes. I feel like I'm missing something. Baked potatoes.
I mean, bro, potatoes can be used for so much. We're definitely missing.
What's that one place in the mall? I feel like a few
French fry spot.
Nah, I haven't tried there yet.
Right.
But I feel like at every mall, there's at least 2 or 3 spots that serve potatoes the same way. You know what I'm saying? Like they're like diced. Yeah, they're like diced up. It got the it's like, you know, we go to that Cajun place in the mall. The Cajun grill.
Roasted potatoes.
Yes, but like you put their special sauce on it, and like when it makes them with your orange chicken and your noodles.
I think I know what you're talking about.
I forget the name of the restaurant. It's Cajun something.
Cajun Grill.
Cajun Grill, and there's another restaurant in there that serves like Asian food like that, and it's just fucking fire.
Yeah, bro. Potatoes are gas, man.
Mall court food is top 5 ever, bro. If you really think about it, you don't want to admit it because like it's a mall, but that shit is flaky.
Yeah, I've had good food at the mall, so yeah, I will say it's good. I mean,
I have yet to have a bad.
I'm not gonna choose to eat at the mall versus restaurant.
Fuck no. But at the same time, you can't go wrong with that.
No, bro. The what is it? The bourbon chicken, gas.
That's a sandwich spot in Vernon Hills too. This they serve the flatbread sandwiches. God, I can't think of the name. The Philly cheese there is fire. I think you took me to this spot. It's a sandwich spot. If they're always in malls, I forget the name of it, but like the Philly cheese is crazy. Their chicken parmesan sandwich. Chicken parmesan is something with chicken in it, bro. It's fire.
They're in malls?
Yes. I think it just got. I think me and you went to Vernon Hills for some one time.
In the mall.
Yes, and that shit was fucking delicious. Okay, whatever. Well, hopefully, if I find out the name, I'm gonna shout them out. That shit was crazy.
You know who always had good subs? Penn Station.
Period.
Fire.
Period. Nigga.
Fire. They took the one that was by my crib is gone now.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
What happened?
Just wasn't getting enough business, but it was low-key expensive, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It is expensive, but that shit.
It was like $5 guys expensive.
Damn.
Yeah.
How do you eat there that much to know that?
Yeah, bro. Like you get a sub and like a medium fry, you paying $15. Damn.
What?
But it was so
fire. Yeah,
they make the good. Fries right there. That shit was fresh. The subs are just always just primo.
Cold and hot.
Yeah.
If you want to get me to buy your subs, toast your bread.
Yeah, man. That's why I'm just not a big fan of Jimmy John's. Like Jimmy's like the sandwiches are good.
Everything's cold though.
I'll eat Jimmy John's if it's given to me. But if I have to order a sub, I'm not gonna order Jimmy John's.
I go to Subway before I go to Jimmy John's.
I just want toasted.
I need my bread
stuff.
toasted.
Melted cheese, nice little crunch from the bread,
and then
warm meat.
And I think Penn Station, maybe I'm wrong, but they put like some type of glaze or butter on their bread sometimes.
I don't know.
Either way,
maybe
someplace I ate
might be like an oil.
Maybe some type of that shit was.
Yeah,
that shit was cracking.
Penn Station's gas.
That shit was fire. And the fries are good too though. Yeah. And you know, actually, you know what? You know, I told you about my French fry test. We went to this. I don't want to shout them out, but we went to this chicken spot in Waukegan off of Green Bay Road. Late night, we're like, fuck it, we just try it here. If you go to a new chicken spot, don't try the boneless wings first. Why? Because you want to, if they can get the basic down, the traditional bone in, they can't do shit else right. Same thing with the French fry. We tried the boneless wings first. It didn't even feel like chicken. It was a disappointment, bro. It was kind of a disappointment. But the French fries were
Where was the spot at?
It's off of Green Bay Road. If you're going towards like North Chicago, Lake Forest, if you're going south, it's on your right, past the Motel 8, past that car dealership, past that AutoZone, right there. I honestly forget
it's
the
on
name.
your right.
It's on your. If you're going towards North Chicago, it's on your right. But if you're going back to like where we grew up at, it's on your left going down Green Bay Road. I forget the name of it. I don't really want to shout him out because I'm talking shit about him, but the food there wasn't that good, bro.
I'm trying to think.
The food I may remember the name if I'll tell you later, but it just wasn't all that. They didn't pass French fry test though, and it kind of goes to show. Even though, and it was a Korean spot, but Korean wings.
Fire.
Yeah, right? So I was kind of like, I'm a little let down right now.
Yeah.
I'm a little let down.
Not every spot can be fire, man.
Not every spot can be fire, but it's good to have more than that. I mean, chicken spots, you got your OGs, Harold's. I've yet to try Uncle Remus's. I've yet to try Raising Cane's.
Remus.
Have you tried Raising Cane's?
No.
I haven't tried that either yet.
That's a chicken tender spot.
I think so, yeah.
I think it's just chicken tenders.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I've had Cane's, like, someone's leftovers. I've never had, like...
Yeah. Facts.
It, though.
I feel you.
I hear it's fire, though. Like, people get Cane's all the time.
Every time I drive past it, the line's out the door, and that's the first ad I've seen in a long time that had a flying plane. They had a flying billboard.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, this shit must be smacking.
I heard there's supposed to be one coming to Gurnee.
Really?
I think someone lied to me, to be honest with you.
Well, when food spots come to Gurnee, typically go up. Like, Chick-fil-A did great. Still doing great.
Chick-fil-A's doing amazing.
They got all my business.
Oh, this is teriyaki spot. There's some teriyaki joint that's going in Penn Station's place.
Oof, we there.
Yeah.
We there. Let me know.
I can't wait for it to open up, actually.
Fuck yeah, we there. So, I think we talked about food enough, yeah?
I always talk about food, man.
Me too.
Yeah, bro. We could switch topics.
Whatever you guys like to cook, send it to us, man. Let us know what you think. We love food so much. So if you got any things you may want us to try or any restaurants, send it to us.
I'll cook something up if someone. You know what I've been wanting to make? Those birria tacos. I know I'm just not saying it right at all. Birria tacos. But you've never had those?
Birria tacos?
You never had those? Where it's like meat and cheese in it, and it's like on the pan. It's like fried with the juices, and you dip it in the juice.
Oh,
I'll look it up. But anyway,
I don't want to say the wrong word, but yeah.
Anyway, I've been wanting to make. It's not even that hard to make, to be honest with you. It's just kind of time intensive, but I've been wanting to make those for a grip. So if anybody has a good recipe for those, if you know what I'm talking about,
please holler at us. All right, so I think we covered a lot of things, personal pages. Oh, so if you guys pay attention to my Instagram story, you guys saw I was there was a dog nibbling at my feet. We were looking at dogs for my girlfriend. You saw the dog, right?
Yeah.
So this is my issue with this is a big company. I don't give a fuck. I'll shout them out. PetSmart. This is my issue with these niggas, right? You walk up, okay? You're looking at the dogs, So you see, right? You see, oh, that dog's cute. They kind of interacting with us, whatever. We want to see it. What's up?
The tacos just popped up, and I'm just like, here, bro, look at these tacos.
Oh, shit.
I clicked on it.
Oh, these.
Yeah.
With the fried. Shit. They've had these probably once. They look crunchy as a bitch.
Man.
Oh, I asked Jordan. He said his tacos that you dip. These are the ones you're talking about. Here, damn it, finally came up. Slow internet.
Bruh, slow as fuck, I know.
Beef birria queso tacos with consomme. Ooh, 2 hours. 2 hour cook time?
Yeah, because what you're doing is so the meat is like you're just like slow cooking it damn near.
I'm gonna send this to myself real quick.
Alright. But yeah, so that's what it takes so long. Because once the meat's done, then it's just a matter of getting the taco, boom, put it in there, put the meat on there, cheese on there. So it'll take it like a couple minutes to kind of fry up. But the meat is what you gotta cook in the broth and everything like that. So.
Why is my name and that picture in my phone of me for my picture? Don't say the name. I will mute your fucking mic if you say that name. You better not fucking say it.
I'm not gonna say it.
But why is that picture of corn?
That's what your mom calls you. That's your nickname.
Why is that picture of that still there after all these years?
Same reason it was there the first time I put it there.
Tell the people what the picture is.
It's a picture of corn stock, corn and cobs.
And why is my picture in your phone?
You're a corny nigga. You are corny. All right.
Damn, man, I was looking for my name. You also put that for Snapchat too. You went in and changed that by yourself, huh?
No, I think it just took the contact name.
Yeah, you're petty. You're petty as hell. Yeah. You're petty as hell. Anyway, so PetSmart, right? You walk up, you see the dog, say, okay, I think I'm gonna go with that one, yada yada yada, right? We ask people, hey, can we get some more information on this dog? The lady takes forever to get back to us, right? Another young lady walks up. You guys want to see him? Sure, yeah. So you waiting, we get the dog, we playing with him, he's bonding, laying in her lap, being all cool. Oh my God. Being all cool, nibbling on my feet, being all cool, cordial with us, all that good stuff. They let you bond with the dog. Then we ask more information. She got back with the information so fast. She tells us, okay, well, you can get this with this dog for a year. His first doggy daycare visit is free. These are the doctors in the Doggies Network associated with PetSmart. You get this free. This comes with this comes with this comes with that. First of all we ask for the price, but she's telling us everything first. It's not news gonna be some bullshit, which also reaffirms one of my other rules for life. If you go someplace and they don't list the prices, that means that shit is expensive. So restaurants, anything, right? So I go, look here, explain everything that comes with this dog, and it's like I said, doggy daycare, dental exams, free toys, the works, right? We get to how much the dog costs. How much do you think that dog costs?
$1,500. $2,000? Higher? $3,000. $4,000, $5,000. More than $5,000?
$7,000. They want to charge us for that dog.
What kind of dog was it?
It was a Dachshund.
Purebred?
Purebred. Puppy Dachshund.
Yeah, dogs get expensive,
$1,000. I ain't never mind.
Go to a rescue, bro. Rescue the dog. If you buy a dog that's buying a brand new car.
That's exactly what she said. She's like, I might as well put a down payment on a brand new car. Or someone else I know said, damn, that's 10% down payment on a $70,000 house.
Exactly. So just go to you could still get a puppy, just rescue it. There's plenty of it'd be way cheaper.
Way cheaper. $200 versus $7,000.
Yeah.
That's fucking ludicrous.
That's just because you're getting a purebred, you know what I'm saying? You're paying for all that. Any purebred dog is gonna be thousands of dollars.
That shit was crazy.
It is bullshit. But at the same time, if you think about it, bro, like it's a living thing.
It is a life.
It's a whole individual being, has its own thoughts, does its own, breathes its own air, you know what I'm saying? Like it's its own thing. So it's like I probably wouldn't pay $7,000 for a dog unless I maybe had the cash and I really wanted it for whatever reason. But like, I mean, it kind of makes sense. Like, obviously, I'm not equating it to human life, but it's a life regardless.
Facts.
So I mean, is it really just worth a couple $100? Especially if you're gonna grow with it, you're gonna bond with it, you're gonna do all this stuff. You gotta take care of it. So even if you get a dog that's $200, you're still gonna be spending money feeding it, taking it to the vet, getting it shots, groomed, all that stuff.
Yeah, and I get it. I somewhat get the price, especially because they offered everything in it. It's just too expensive.
It's super expensive.
My issue with PetSmart also is that they rope you in. If you would just tell me $7,000 up front, I'd be, damn, that's fucking crazy, but okay. The way they went about it was wild. Like, you made us wait, you let us bound with this dog. We asked you for the information on it before you gave it to us. And then they had this sign on the door. Some manipulative ass shit. Says, like, you can tell I took this personal, even though it wasn't even my dog. This is my first time, like, going dog shopping, so we went to another place, bro, it just tugged on my heartstrings, I'm not gonna lie. But, like, it was like, it said, the dog that you don't buy today was already bought by the family that came and visited yesterday. Which is, in a way, trying to tell you, I'm saying it wrong.
The dog you don't buy today was already bought
by the family that came and visited yesterday. Trying to get you to be like, you know what, maybe we should buy this dog, because it might not be here tomorrow, type shit.
Maybe.
It's like,
yeah, bro, that's just manipulative. Bro, I feel like the whole, like, animal industry is low-key, like, shitty as fuck.
Tiger King did that shit to me.
Like,
I'm not gonna lie.
That's why, like, I feel like you should rescue animals instead of buying them from, like, a breeder or even like the stores, like they're getting like all these purebred animals. I mean, like they're coming from breeders and shit like that, and like then the way that dogs are kind of kept and handled over there are just not good. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I probably when I do get a dog, it's probably gonna be a rescue. So I mean, I'm probably still gonna get a puppy. I'm just gonna get a rescue.
Puppies are a lot of work though. That's a whole child.
Yeah, no, literally. It's a living thing you have to take care of. You don't just buy it and it's like, all right, go figure it out. Like, no, like you gotta potty train it, feed it, take it out, play with it, show it attention, buy it shit. It's damn near.
That's a baby. Child. It's a baby, bro. Pretty much what it is. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think. Wow, look at this shit. Look how weird this shit is, right? You sent me that picture about tacos. We'll be talking about tacos. Look what just popped up.
Tacos.
FBI agent Tim is always listening. Always.
He just gave you a fat ass coupon though.
Really?
Buy one get one.
Buy one get one with Uber Eats.
Yep.
Psych, the devil don't live here. I'm meal prepping tonight. The devil don't live here, bro. It's not happening. I'm saving up my money.
I might get tacos tonight.
So yeah, bro. Like I didn't realize like how expensive that could be, and it's just a lot of effort that goes into that. Yeah. And I think that I understand. I kind of understand the price of $7,000, but then it's just like fuck, and the way they went about it too. I think that probably doing a rescue or getting from somebody probably be a better thing. But you also want to make sure the dog is a fit, too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
So, all right. Moving on from dogs. Since we've been there already for an hour. We recorded for an hour. Do you want to jump into Jukebox, or would you rather go to?
Yeah, we can jump into Jukebox. I mean, I just listened to the Young Thug and Juice WRLD song.
I think it's decent.
Yeah, I like it. I haven't listened to Jasmine Sullivan album.
I have not either. So when I put that in there, oh wow, yeah, that's because you don't be in tune like that on social media.
No,
you be distant, which is the path I'm trying to take in for a little bit too, just to get back. Like, I feel like life was a lot simpler when we didn't have social media. I know we all talk about it. Man. I know we all talk about it. I'm not trying to harp on it. But we all know the effect social media can have on you. And I think that by taking some time away, it brings someone back down to earth.
Yeah.
Creativity back, hope back, everything. So
probably just makes you happier. Not as depressed.
I'd be doing things I actually love again. Like, instead of putting something off, instead of me be scrolling my phone mindlessly. Like, last night we were watching a movie. And she was like, oh, let me look at this. I'm like, can you look at it after the movie? Like, I'm trying to be present in that moment.
Yeah. Like,
when I hang out with people, I put my phone to the side. Mm-hmm. To the side completely. Because
that's what I try to do, man. I be feeling bad sometimes. People hit me like, someone called me on like earlier this year, and I saw it, but I was just doing something. You know what I'm saying? With people, so I was like, I'll just get back to it. Never got back to it. And they recently texted me just now, and I was like, oh, my bad.
Damn.
Yeah, but bro, I just want to be on my phone, bro. I hate being on my phone. I hate being on social media, bro. Like I hate being on all that shit.
And I get that. Only thing that bothers me though is the people have their phone on Do Not Disturb 24/7. I don't like that. And the people who will do it, like people who've done it, like we've already spoken, so it's no like weird shit. But I don't like because it's just like, what if someone actually needs to contact you? Like I get it. Like one thing I just learned was to have your phone on silent but cut vibrate off. I just learned that. So now, even though it's on silent, it's on complete silence. It was on silent, but it was still vibrating. Now it's complete silence. Mm-hmm. So if I get something, I actually have to go check my phone or do it.
It's just like Do Not Disturb, though.
Not necessarily, because Do Not Disturb, nothing really pops up. It still pops up here.
Yeah, but if I check my phone, I'll see it.
Yeah, but so what's the difference between Do Not Disturb and that?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
If you're cutting off, if you're making it so you don't hear anything pop up, mm-hmm. It's the same thing. Cause if you were to text me, I don't even know if I have it on right now, but if you were to text me, let me see. I don't. But if you texted me, like, I'll get it, but yeah, it's right there.
No vibration?
Yeah, nothing. So it's pretty much you just putting your phone on Do Not Disturb with just extra steps.
Yeah. Okay. Well, damn. I guess it is. So I don't know what the difference between Do Not Disturb and this is. Either way, I hate when people put their phone on so they don't. But I don't feel like I'm not able to be contacted because I'm always checking it. I feel like I'm a pretty responsive person with certain things.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Well, I guess it just depends on how long you have it on Do Not Disturb. Because I'd imagine at first you'll still be checking your phone.
Yeah.
But eventually you're gonna, if you're doing other things, you're just gonna forget about your phone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like. Because you were doing other shit, you know what I'm saying? But then can you really be mad at someone for doing other things and not being on their phone. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you know, they said that they're gonna, you know, get back to you or call you or some shit, and they're not talking to you or they're not confirming plans, and it's like, what the fuck, bro? But like,
yeah, or like, say you hire someone to do a service, and they're like, you can't, and they can't be contacted.
Yeah, then it's like,
because you got your, bro, sorry, I didn't even see it. Not,
yeah.
Then I'm pissed.
Yeah.
Well,
that's different. You should be contactable in that sense. But I mean, I don't know, man. When I put my phone, I do not disturb. It's more so just like, I'm just tired of. I don't want to have to be like, oh, my phone vibrated. What is it? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, who just did this? Who just messaged me? Who just did? You know what I'm saying? Because it's just. I just got other shit to do. You know what I'm saying? I got other things I could do that will just give me more benefit than, you know, to be on my phone all the time, constantly. And the thing is, like, yeah, you know, I'm sure there's people like, well, my phone's on do not disturb, and I'm not addicted to it, blah, blah, but then there are also the same people that have TikTok, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, you know, all on their phone. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, that's just time consuming. It's pointless.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. Like, yeah, you could learn cool stuff from it. You know, one of my friends who has TikToks, he's always like, yeah, bro, it just all depends on what you follow and stuff like that, because you can learn some cool shit. And he showed me some cool stuff. I'm not gonna lie. Like, he sent me some TikTok, I'm like, okay, yeah, that's pretty cool. You know, that is helpful. But knowing me, I mean, you're just gonna, and I know a lot of people you just scroll mindlessly on it. You're just wasting time, bro. It's just like, it's just never anything that's gonna help me out. So like, I just sometimes, and the thing is, phones just became like universal recently. If you really think about it, like, we didn't have phones growing up. So
imagination.
1, 2, you weren't able just to ring me up and call me. You know what I'm saying?
I had to see you at school.
You had to see me at school, go to my door, knock my door. Or we just weren't kicking it that day. You feel me? Like, for whatever reason. But like, so now, people feel like, you know, because we have phones, like and I've fallen into this trap too, where I'm like, I message you, like, why, like, what are you doing? You know, like, I'm not like you need to fucking respond back to me, but like, I'll message someone, I'm like, damn, like, I know you got your phone, or you gotta check your phone at some point, like something, like,
that's exactly
what's up. But at the same time, it's like. And the thing is, I've seen the people I've gotten, like, not mad about, but I've, like, just had, like, what the fuck? When I'm kicking it with them, then I see that they're really not on their phone. And it's like, oh, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't know. Sometimes, you know, I'm just not on my phone. So people will hit me and be like, yo, I literally just saw this right now.
Right. And then, like, sometimes, like, with me, like, I'll be, like, a question about the show or whatever. I'll be like, yo, like, you trying to do this? You trying to do this? And they'll be like, I'll be like, oh my god, I need to respond.
I know. I respond though.
You do.
Yeah, I will admit, it's not always right when you hit me. You know
oh no, it's not. And I've learned to be like, you know, be patient. He'll see it. If not, maybe shoot him a FaceTime in a few days.
Yeah, if you call me, and it's something you really need to. If I see you text me and then I got called, I'll call you.
Hit me.
I'll get back, because obviously you need to answer. But you know, sometimes. It's not just you. Like, there's plenty of people I'm just like, my bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, but at the same time, it's like, now your case is different because we're doing something. But like, a lot of times people hit me, it's like, is what I missed out on even like
that dire?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? Like, thanks for like wanting to include me, but. You know, I didn't really need to go to this anyway. You know what I'm saying? I didn't need to know this information anyway, type shit. So I mean, that's why I put my shit on Do Not Disturb, just so I can forget about my phone. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like so many people are just on it constantly, looking at this, looking at that. Like, I'm talking to you, and then then you pick your phone up and you're looking at your phone. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm like, are you even listening to what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Then you're just like, yeah, I'm listening. And then you're not really listening, shit like that. Or we're watching something and you're not even watching. And then you're like, oh, I missed you. Can you remind me? It's like, no, I'm not gonna fucking remember. Like, put your phone down. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's my thing, bro. It's not trying to be attached to it constantly. But the thing is, like, I feel like it's almost like it's frustrating because what we're trying to do with life and stuff, like, you kind of have to be on it. Which is just so fucking annoying because if I could, I would just wouldn't even have a phone.
Now I see why people hire social media teams. Because if I convey I try not to be like, when we do hit our success, I don't want to be the guy that's like, oh, I pay a person for this. Like, oh, I pay a weed roller. I pay this, but I would definitely pay somebody to man it on social media. And maybe I have little access where I may check it and may want to say something. But if I could hire someone to just deal with that shit, I would.
Bro, I mean, the thing is, like, if you really want to free your time up, yeah, you gotta hire people to hire an assistant to deal with certain shit, or, you know, because, like, and I'd imagine the more successful you get, the more things you're gonna either want to do or gonna be able to do, but you're not really having as much time to do it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you're gonna have to delegate and be like, I'm paying you for this. I'm gonna pay you to, you know, respond to these emails. I'm gonna pay you to do, you know, to keep up my website. I'm gonna pay you to just keep my social media up. You know what I'm saying? So I can go sit in my hammock or whatever the fuck you want to do. You know what I'm saying? But like, you know, yeah, bro. Like, yeah, you're gonna have to pay people to do shit eventually.
Facts. So
eventually,
definitely.
Yeah, man. Fuck phones. Fuck social media. Fuck all that shit.
Real shit. All right. We don't typically get into scandals because we don't care. But I want to touch on the bigger issue of this. Everybody heard about the divorce with Kim and Kanye, whatever reason they divorced for, that's theirs. We're not trying to sit here and dissect why they divorced. We don't care. The part that bothered me about it, though, is just the fact that I feel like all these past few years, you know, Kanye's obviously put himself out there. His opinions out there, and people didn't like it. Cool. You like his opinion? That's fine. But now I feel like at some point in time, it's starting to become like let's destroy Kanye type thing. Mm-hmm. And I'm not trying to say that assuming he had an affair with someone else, with like a Jeffree Star is destroying him. I'm not saying that, but it's like you're just saying things that aren't true. Yeah, and you just trying to shit on him because I mean, have sex with who you want to have sex with. That's not an issue.
I heard that wasn't even true. Like
a TikToker lied about that. She lied, but that's shit I'm talking about. Like when we talk about media and the power of media and social media, I think that we should be able to deplatform certain people. And if you're out there putting out bad, not me and you. But if you putting out bad information, I don't want that responsibility. You putting out bad information on people, you lying on people, whatever. I think social media should be a lot more on top of just deplatforming people and getting the fuck up out of here. Like how they just banned Trump from all platforms. Yeah. Cool. Well, I think we should start doing that to people who are liars and who spread misinformation just to try and shit on people.
I get what you're saying.
Because that shit's bogus as fuck.
I really do understand what you're saying. The problem with that is that especially with the company like with how big, you know, Twitter, Facebook, all these things are, even if, like, at first, oh yeah, we're just taking, you know, the people that are saying bad shit or trying to start, you know, violence, and yeah, then it turns into, oh, okay, now they're taking people out that are talking bad about the website. Now they're taking people out that are, you know, are talking against their interests. Now, you know what I'm saying? Then it just turns into now, you know, you're getting censored for nothing. You know what I'm saying? You're getting censored just to get censored. You know, you could be completely within the guidelines of something, but you get dropped or deplatformed, you know, for whatever reason because you said the wrong word or said the wrong thing. So it could easily turn into something that's just would not be okay. You know, obviously now if someone's like really trying to start some uprising and shit, you know, and inciting violence, and that's one thing. But just to deplatform somebody just because they're being mean, it's like you can't really do that. Facts, you know what I'm saying? Like, because that's just dangerous. It's a dangerous game to play when you're silencing people and people can't get their words out. You know, because what if someone's really speaking facts about something and they get silenced because they're going against, you know, whatever the fuck, but they're actually trying to get some real information out there to the people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I get what you're saying, but that's a very, very slippery slope that could easily turn bad, which probably would turn bad if we just gave the companies the power to do so, because then that's when you control what we see, what we hear.
And then was that a form of communism? I believe that is a form of communism. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, I apologize.
It's probably a piece of it. I don't think that's a form of communism.
China was doing something like that though. When they were shutting down
censoring. Yeah, for sure. Censoring. Yeah, China's been doing it. A bunch of places have been doing it. I'm pretty sure Russia's been doing it. Probably a lot of those countries and shit. But like, I mean, we do it too. You know what I'm saying? Like, we do the same shit. Like, we censor people all the time, and we just took Donald Trump off all the platforms. You know what I'm saying? Like, granted, he was doing some stupid shit, you know, but that just happened. You feel me? So I don't know, man. I mean, I think people just got to be able to. It's as much as it should be up to the company to weed out the bullshit. At the same time, the company is there to allow the bullshit to be spoken. It's up to us to be able to weed out and not believe everything we see and hear. You know what I'm saying? So like, I feel like we're trying to not really take responsibility or accountability for that. And it's like, well, they let me read it, so that's their fault. It's like, yeah, but do you believe everything you read? You know what I'm saying? Do you believe everything you hear? You know what I'm saying? You can't even really believe everything you see nowadays. So it's like, at some point we got to be like, all right, like, I can't just blame you because it was on your website. You know what I'm saying? Like, I made this decision to read it, and I also made the decision to believe what was said without doing my research, and then to spout my opinion, which was false. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all those are conscious decisions that were made by the person and not the company. You feel me? So I think it really just comes down to us as being like, okay, like, I see something, damn, that's crazy. Let me Google it and see if I can find any sources that, that are the same. Or or I can see something that's like, nope, that's not true. You know what I'm saying? Because if all of us or whoever got wrapped up in the whole Kanye, Jeffree Star debacle, if everyone just did a quick Google search and figured the fuck out, then they'd be like, oh, all right. Well, the thing is, I mean, gossip and drama is what, thrives in the media. So people see that shit. And that's just such a wild thing that happened, because no one's expecting that, you know what I'm saying? So just to add that on to, Kim and Kanye are getting divorced, and here's why, because Kanye, then it's just like, oh shit, like, I can't believe it, and everyone's just eating it up, and it's not even true, but just because it's such a wild thing to happen, then it's just like, damn, yeah, like, that's true, I can't believe that happened, I can't believe this, and this, but nobody even knew about it, and now everyone's looking stupid. Now everyone's like, well, sorry. It's like, it's just dumb, man. Like, we just need to fucking be free thinkers a little bit and think freely for ourselves and make our own opinions and do our own research and form an opinion off of that, not just off of what has the most retweets, because that must be true if everyone's agreeing. You're like, no.
All right.
Most of the time it's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So I get what you're saying, but I just think it could be really bad if we just allow these big corporations to basically silence whoever they want to silence because they're being mean.
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, speaking of Trump and platforms and, that whole general area, Capitol Hill, what were your thoughts?
Shit was nuts, man. It was really crazy. I mean, there's a lot of... from the stuff I'm hearing about it, it seems to be that there was help from the inside some way. Not everybody, and then I'm not even trying to push any conspiracy. This is shit I've been hearing, and about, and just stuff I've seen. But that's what I'm thinking. Because it seemed so easy. You know what I'm saying? And there was a lot of people that almost seemed to be helping them in certain ways and stuff like that. But I mean, it was just a very sad day, for us as a country to see that shit. And for people to really feel that strongly to where they're going to storm the Capitol building for an election, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know, man, it was just wild to me. It was really wild to see that.
Super disheartening, too.
Super disheartening, yeah. I mean, just seeing how it kind of sucked seeing how the cops treated them versus how we saw firsthand when we went to Chicago for the protests of how they were treating the protesters during the Black Lives Matter movements and stuff like that, is how forceful they were with them. But then you see they just kind of let people walk into the building, and apparently there wasn't as much security as was supposed to be. National Guard was getting denied, or the request for the National Guard was getting denied and shit like that. I mean, so it's like, obviously there was more shit to it than just a bunch of angry people storming the building. There was things put in place to make it difficult for reinforcements to come and stuff like that. So I think, that needs to be figured out. But people are getting arrested. It's a slow process, I'd imagine, just because there's probably so many people and faces that they gotta track down, and this and that. People are getting arrested, and people are, getting punished and stuff like that. I think certain politicians need to be held accountable. I'm not gonna sit here and name a bunch of them, because I don't know all of them that should be held accountable. But a lot of them did, kind of put fuel to the fire. They might have not have stepped foot into you know, into the building with the crowd, but, you know, they definitely were supporting him in certain ways, and they might not have directly said storm the building, but, you know, rhetoric being used and certain words chosen to, you know, convey their message definitely put a fire under those people's butts, you know what I'm saying, and kind of got them riled up. So, I mean, there definitely needs to be some politicians held accountable, but, you know, at the same time, I'm not surprised these politicians that should be held accountable aren't saying shit about it, or you know, or feel that nothing, even it wasn't even that bad, you know, because they're pieces of shit. Because all politicians are pieces of shit at the end of the day, man.
You think so?
Yeah, most of them, to be honest with you.
Okay, I feel that. There's a lot of dishonesty in politics.
There's so much dishonesty in politics. So much. I mean, I could really talk about it all day, but there's a bunch of dishonesty in politics. I mean, a lot of the times, it's just pandering, you know, saying what's nice to hear so they can get the votes, and then they go on and do their own legacy, and then figure out it's just weird. It comes off to me so weird when just seeing a bunch of people really want to be president. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why do you want, like, it's a bunch of career politicians that really want to become president. It's like, do you want to become president for the betterment of the country, or do you want to become president just to add it to your list of other offices you've held and shit like that? Man, it's just weird to me, man. But I mean, I think most politicians are pretty grimy people on both sides, to be honest with you.
You definitely got to do some dirt to get to work, to get to that kind of position.
Exactly.
Sure.
I mean, and the thing is, you know, you also got to look at, you know, how much money they're making from where they started off to, you know, now they're millionaires. Like, how are you guys making so much money in politics? You know, there's a lot that goes into it, but yeah, man, I think a lot of politicians are just. I always take with everything they say with a grain of salt. I'm just like, I don't believe you. That's like that's like when people are campaigning and you got some guy from like whatever fucking city, you know, trying to become president, and then he goes to the Midwest, the rural farm towns, and he stands on a hay bale and rolls his sleeves up and puts a hat on, and you're like, I'm one of you guys. It's like, no, you're not. You're not one of us. Like, you've never done any of this shit. You're just trying to appease to us, and then we could fucking vote for you. Then you're gonna shit on us later. Like, that's like, when I see that, I'm just like, that's just so fake.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like politicians are just so fake, because their whole thing is, how can I get as many people to like me as possible? And you can't make everyone like you unless you're just saying the right things to them in their faces. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, obviously, you could be saying one thing to one group of people and saying the exact opposite to the other group of people just so they support you, but you're not going to help either one of them. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
So yeah, man.
I hear you.
Fuck politics.
I think Capitol Hill was really weird, because at first I was at work and this guy was yelling, being loud. I'm like, please be quiet, sir. I'm like, what the fuck is he yelling about? Please be quiet. Check my phone. Phone's going up. Yo, are you seeing this? I go and I check it, and I see motherfuckers running it down, grabbing the podium, sitting at Nancy Pelosi's desk, grabbing letters, flipping stuff up upside down. Saw this lady get shot in the video.
It's on the neck.
That shit was crazy. He waited on her. He sat back there.
Yeah, I mean, apparently he told him, like, listen, if you guys come through, because I guess that was where the vice president and the vice president-elect were at, in that area. So they were like, come in here, you're going to get shot. And they didn't believe her or believe him.
They popped
she
her
walked in there,
ass.
bow. It's like, that's what you get. That's what happens, you know? Like, I know I'm not wishing death on anybody, but when you're doing stupid shit like that, what do you expect to happen? Them just let you in? No, you're going to get shot. You're probably going to die, which happened to her. But you hear they beat a cop to death, too?
I heard that today on the podcast.
Wild.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Beat a cop to death.
Let that group of people be black or brown or non-white.
That's what I thing. I was like,
Capitol Hill massacre. Everyone would have been aired out.
They would have been mowing them down, but then that would have been another chance for them to smear the name of
black
minority.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? See how angry and terrible they are? They just beat a cop. But it was the other way around this time. I guess blue eyes don't really matter as much.
Nope.
You know,
not as much as they say it does.
I'm not gonna sit here and point fingers and talk shit about the other people, man, because it's not even. You know what? It's the manipulation of the politicians and the media that really affected this, not so much the people. Because if a different seed was planted in their heads with a different message, it could have easily been something different. But there was a seed of hatred that was planted, and certain people watered it and grew it and made it into what it was today.
That may be true, but at the same time, people have choices.
People do have choices for sure, you know.
Because there are some people on our side of the fence who, you know, pro-minority, pro-black, pro-black people who would think like, oh, we gotta fight, take this shit back, arm ourselves with guns and shoot these cops and they shooting us, where it's just like, bro, it ain't getting that deep. So they're planting the same seeds that they got planted, but we make choice to not go do that. So I feel like as much as it's a seed planting, it's also a choice.
Yeah, they definitely made a choice for sure. I mean, I guess, I don't know, I guess it depends on what you think is the right choice to do, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously they were being told that was the right choice to make, you know, so to them it was like, I'm making the right choice. You know what I'm saying? Just like if someone, that's another thing, bro. Like, I feel like a lot of people really do believe that they're doing the right thing when they do certain shit like that, you know? So to them, they don't see anything wrong with it. So I guarantee they didn't see anything wrong with what they were doing.
Crazy.
Because they were told that's the right thing to do. So who's telling them that that's the right thing to do and that should be done, you know? I mean, I don't know who's involved. It was the leader of these groups and stuff like that. But I mean, I feel like they're just taking advantage of a lot of angry, maybe probably might even uneducated people, and you know, taking advantage of them to move to do something bigger for them. You know, like it's not gonna be better. This is not. It's not good for better for the people doing it. It's just really good for the top people that are kind of pushing these buttons. This is like when wars start and they send off all the military and recruit a bunch of people, but none of the politicians and none of the people up top are going either. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're fighting their war, you know, you type shit. So it's like, I think those people were just fighting somebody else's war, whoever was in charge of them. I don't know who was in charge of them, but I mean, it's so much more that goes into it, man.
I agree.
There really is so much more that goes into it.
All right, did you want to talk about COVID vaccines at all?
What do you want to talk about?
I just kind of your thoughts. It's been a few weeks since we haven't had a chance to sit and record in a few weeks. Yeah. So back then it was a present topic. I don't know if you saw any thoughts on it. My thing is just, I'm not taking that shit right away. I'm probably gonna wait till like the summer.
We can't even take it right away. It's like it's not even available to us.
I'm a healthcare provider. It's available to me. So
it's not available to me at all.
Oh, so I mean, I even if it was, I'm thinking I'm gonna wait. I know people who've already taken it, and they say they feel okay. Some are proud about it. Some are kind of like, and some people feel like they're peer pressured. I'm not taking that shit to like the summer.
I mean, I don't know, bro. Like, it's just, I just feel like every time shit like this, like, bro, we've all been vaccinated before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, I just don't understand. Like, I haven't taken it. Will I take it? I don't know. Possibly, maybe. You know, I mean, I know there's new mutations out there and stuff like that. But I mean, I just don't understand. Again, even with this pandemic as a whole, why is this pandemic different from all the other ones that we've had for hundreds of years? You know what I'm saying? I think what really makes this one different, again, just stems back to the media and social media, just how just everyone's just able to talk and say shit. It's easy to get conspiracies pushed, you know what I'm saying? And it doesn't help that we had certain people in power that were, you know, kind of feeding into those conspiracies and talking a bunch of bullshit and saying very false things about it, which put fear in everyone's, you know, hearts and eyes and stuff like that. And again, if you haven't really personally been affected by it, then you probably just like, this isn't shit. But if you've seen someone go through it, you know, you're like, no, this is different.
Yeah.
I've had friends who have gotten COVID and they looked bad. You know what I'm saying? They're like, yeah, bro, like that's really no joke. And I'm just like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, I bet, and they are taking it serious now. You feel me? So like, I just think this, even if, I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I guess, yeah, this could be conspiracy and everything could be made up and the vaccine could just be to put little tracking chips in all of our bodies and stuff like that. But, I don't know. I just don't see why, like how, like, so is every pandemic and every sickness from here on out going to be conspiracy and fake?
The thing is with conspiracy theories, you can never satisfy them enough to feel. I feel like you need a balance of conspiracy and Logan said it good last week. You need a balance of, damn, this shit seems suspicious, and like, okay, let's use some common sense. Because the thing is with conspiracy theorists, like people, there's never enough to actually make them be like,
no, yeah,
okay,
I know. There's never enough, so there's always just going to be something more and more and more. And, yeah, I mean, you obviously question things. Like, don't just blindly accept stuff. Like, for sure, question things. And, you know, and then once you get your answers or you do your research, then you can kind of, you know, do work from there. But, I mean, it's like, it's just wild to me, bro. It's just wild to me that everyone's just like, this is fake. This is a government. It's like, one, I feel like as Americans, we just think that the world revolves around us when everyone is getting affected by this. Like, plenty of countries are getting affected by this all over the world. So why would everyone lie? Why would every doctor lie? Why would all the politicians lie? Why would everyone be lying to us to make us believe that this is real? Like, so they can put chips in. It's just like, no one gives a fuck about America right now, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got their own shit to deal with. So,
and if they gonna get you, they gonna get you.
Yeah, bro. We have our phones on us constantly.
Driver's license, phones, jobs, social security numbers.
A tracking device in us, bro. We literally are getting tracked right now on our phones. You know, we if you computers, like, I'm sure they can get into that. Like, they can track you. Just using your card to buy gas. That's all right. At least we know he was here at this time.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's just, that's just such a, like, it's like, oh, I don't want to be tracked. I want to, you know, they're trying to do this. It's like, well, they're already doing it. You know what I'm saying? If you've done a Snapchat filter, they just scanned your face. You're unlocking your phone with your face. They now, like, what do you think is going on? What do you think is happening? You think it's just, like, they're not using that information for shit? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, this comes along, and then everyone's like, oh, this is fake, and, you know, this isn't real, blah, 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 blah. Man, people are really dying out here. Really, really dying out here. Like, my dad, he works in a hospital. He tells me all the time, just like, it's packed. People are dying.
Dropping off like flies, bro.
Literally, you know, so it's not, I don't think it's fake, man. I mean, the vaccine, I don't know enough about vaccines to really sit here and be like, oh, you know, no, this isn't true. This is, we've all been vaccinated before, and a lot of the vaccinations have helped us, you know, not just get sick, you know, with just with diseases and stuff like that. So why would this one be any different? I don't know. I'm sure there's superpowers put in place that are trying to control us, you know. But if that was the case, and they would have been around forever, since the beginning of our country and probably other countries' births as well. So why is, you don't think that they would have put some shit in the vaccines that we got when we were babies, when we didn't have a choice? You know what I'm saying? Or what about the polio vaccine, the fucking tetanus shot? You know, the flu vaccine. Like, you don't think they would have done it already with shit that we already just trusted? Instead, oh, let's make up a whole new pandemic, scare the shit out of everybody, so then we can pump this vaccine and give them, like, no, let's just put the chip in the fucking flu vaccine that everyone gets already. Boom.
Or just put in their phones, or just do whatever.
Phones, or
cars.
Anything that has anything that's like, I feel like, connected to some type of network. You know, like, they're gonna be able to track you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, your phone is into your car, Bluetooth. Oh, you could, on your little touchscreen in your car, it's connected. It knows you're in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can triangulate these cell towers of where me and you are right now. They can damn near pinpoint where we're in this building from our phones. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, they're already doing that. So if you really were nervous about being tracked and shit like that, you wouldn't have a phone. You damn near wouldn't have a job. You'd be off the grid in a forest somewhere living. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it's just some shit to talk about. It's just some shit to be like, oh, you know. So, and everyone's like, I'm not gonna get this vaccine, blah blah blah. But it's like, I don't know, man. Vaccines, they've been proven to help. Is all I'm saying.
Facts.
They've been proven to help and eradicate disease and really, you know, slow down the death toll of a lot of this shit. So for now, for it to be completely fake, and it's just a plan to get everyone chipped for whatever reason. Maybe there's always a possibility, but I'm just like, come on, guys, like,
let's be a little realistic.
Let's be a little realistic here. There's a lot of other shit going on that, I mean, they could have easily, like I said, they could have easily put that chip in a vaccine that we already trusted, and no one would have been none the wiser. So it makes no sense for them to create a whole thing just to try to get everyone to take this vaccine just so they can put the chip in us. Doesn't make any sense. Why would you do that? It's easy. It just saves so much time just doing it already.
I hear you, man. I agree.
You feel me?
As we wrap up, man, a few things. First of all, man, happy birthday to a mentor of both of ours, man, Blake Martin. Big happy birthday to you, big dog. Woo! You're doing great things. I'm proud of you.
Yes.
Yeah, when's the time you done a shoot with Blake?
December.
Because you and Blake like Mike and Scotty.
December 29th.
You and Blake,
like that.
You and Blake are like Mike and Scotty. You're working. Working.
But yeah, man, it's been a minute.
Yeah.
It's been a minute, yeah. But I mean,
sorry.
No, you're good.
Big brother, coach, good dude.
Literally,
He's been on my show before. Thank you, Blake. We love you, man. Thank you.
I've learned so much from that guy.
Huh?
I said I've learned so much from him every shoot.
Yeah, he's a good dude. He's definitely a good dude. I DM'd a while ago. He didn't respond to my DMs, but yeah.
I don't really fuck with you like that.
I guess he don't fuck with me like that no more. But other than that, man, shout out to all our new listeners, of course. Thank you guys for being with us. Shout out to all our old listeners. Thank you guys a lot. And yeah, go and give me social medias.
Pierce _Michael1 on Instagram. That's PIERCE_MICHAEL1 on Instagram. PBoogs PB00GS on Snapchat. PBoogs on Apple Music. That's it. That's all the shit I'm on. That's all my stuff, all my social medias. What are yours?
Devonn Overstreet on all. Damn, I always fucking. Devonn on Instagram, DShoot815 on Twitter, ISD and School Detention on all your podcast platforms.
Yes.
YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. I had a big brain fart. As always, thank you guys so much. Be safe, wear a mask, take care of you guys.
Peace.
Yo.